Oh, what will we find here? Oh, this doesn't look good. A chair, a chain, like someone hanged himself here. I don't see a body though. Can we play this? Are there any more notes? No. I guess we need to move on. Yeah, I knew that it was going to happen. How big is this house? Another choice that we're going to make. We can go this way. Who said boo? Ah, oh, damn, I missed that. There must be someone who popped it in the mirror. Oh, there's a page. Let's read it. Incidents and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. Who is Steve? That's a new figure. Another cheap scare. And the couch looks like a lap dance spot. Where you can get a private dance. This reminds me of PT actually. Silent Hills game that never became to be. Oh. Are you Nathaniel? Is that what's going on? Are you... Where are you taking me or luring me? You came from that way. And there's no way to go but this way. So open the door. Oh, there's a basement. Awesome. Oh. Let's just try the doors. This one is locked. What about this one? Locked as well. And she puts away the flashlight, by the way. Is this Nathaniel's home? Office? Or whatever? A drawing of a paper. Let's examine the book. Nightmare Circus by Farron Com. Sounds like Funcom. Anything on the QBL? A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. Awesome. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. It doesn't sound like a nice book to read. Maybe it's epic. Who knows? Okay,
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
okay. Let's read this note. Dunwich Power Company, disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. 1. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us on blah blah blah, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. 2. If you believe that this is an error, call us and discuss your options. 3. If you are unable to make payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company. That's so very... yeah. Thoughtful, I guess. But yeah, so we are at the home of Lorraine Callum. Is that what is going on? Let's examine this book. Hunger Games, a shocking true story. The true story of the Donners. What's with the horror book? Family Press. On April 16, 1846, a group of covered wagons began a 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little bite or soup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world had ever seen. Now our panel of Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. In this never-before-seen expose, read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive, all here in the pages of this shocking true story. Yeah, another happy book. Okay. So now we're in the bedroom. With another book, The Wilting by Susan Anscombe. What is this one about? With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. And an exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world. Again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic. Everything we've come to expect from the Anscombe novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you better believe that she's bigger, better, and bolder than ever. Well, this one sounds more interesting. I would like to see that one as a movie. What is this? Examine a cap, G or C from Callum. Nothing inside it. Something on the bag. Nope. What else? Cubicle. Can't play around with it. Examine drawing. I love you from Callum. Oh, that's so sweet. He still loves me. Or maybe Lorraine made him draw that. Now we go into the filthy kitchen. Yeah, this really looks like Silent Hill, doesn't it? There's a shopping list. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum, electricity bill, fix faucet. There are some tasks on there as well. We can open this door, but not yet. Open the refrigerator. What's in there? Chicken, water, and some fruit. What's going on over here? There's a wrench. What can we do with it though? Use that weapon like in Bioshock. Looks very filthy. Okay, there's another back room. Can we open this one? No, it's locked. So we proceed down the hallway. What was that? No, nothing. Locked as well. Now into the red light room. Another living room. There's a letter from Dunwich Emergency Services. Miss Maylard, as we agreed on our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. She was ill, or is ill. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health, Dr. Spencer, Dunwich Medical. So she had a mental illness. I think she still has it. What's on the television? We can't turn it off. There's another letter. Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, but I truly did. But every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier, and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. Is Karen her mother? What is this? Examine toy. Okay. How big is this house? There's another notice. Again, Dunwich Emergency Services. Patient name, mailer, Lorraine Kimberly. Date of committal, 77. Date of discharge. 1 month later. Diagnosis, depression. Notes from overseeing psychologist. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. So that what happened. After care recommendations, weekly follow-up with the local physician, mood stabilizers, lithium-based discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her, and as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing, and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medication instructions. A prescription for Zolift that can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 50 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase the medication as needed. So she's suffering from depression, maybe even schizophrenic. Let's read this notice. Berkshire, Mandelson and Stapleton, 89 Temple PI, Boston. Miss Maylard, our inquiry in the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. That was her late husband. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of this estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased's parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I'm not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Edward Stapleton, attorney. So, shit went down to hell when Dawn died. She didn't get the money. She got in a depression. The story of her life. What else? Oh, even further down. Following the evil man. This one is closed. Again. Alright, this is like a loop. It's the same book. Now there are pills again. Flagg's Pharmacy. Zolift 100 milligram tablets. Take 2 tablets by mouth in the morning. Then take whenever you have a episode of depression. Valley, okay. So I guess we need to look for something new. Is this the same letter? No. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know I want to try and explain it. I think it is because so I am so far from home and I'm working so hard. Every day working at the park it gets worse, like a spring inside my mind. Winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city, where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma if it's a girl. Those were happier times, although Don didn't like his job. That's for sure. Same books. More pills everywhere though. What are these? Same pills. There's a drawing again. Oh, there's Callum. Can I go after you? No, he locked the door. I guess the boy's afraid of me. Because she was getting violent? Maybe? That's creepy. Oh. Again, go into another loop. Resemblance to PT are getting very large here. The never-ending loops. So what happened next time? No notice. This. What is that? A cat? No, just a doll. Oh, there's blood on the head now. What did you do, Lorraine? Did you hurt Callum? There's a blood trail. Where does it lead? Lead to here. Can't go there though. More blood over here. There's another note. It's torn apart and it says, I didn't run away. Dad took me. So Lorraine got angry. What is this thing? A History of Solomon Island. Another book. Kingsmith Publishing LLC. Nothing on it. Okay. Someone wrecked the house. And further down we go. The door is open. Kind of afraid what we'll find out. Things are not getting better. Oh, there's a doll inside the bed. Oh, look at all the dolls. Awesome. Dolls everywhere, blood everywhere. Dolls hanging from the ceiling. Did you do this, Lorraine? Are you crazy? In the oven? Oh. What's happening now? It's closed, it's dark, we can't see a thing. Who is coming? Or what is coming? Oh man. Doors opening up again? I can hear footsteps. Are they coming or going? I guess we have to go this way again. Oh, there's another drawing. Oh, it's the same one, but then burned. Lorraine, what did you do?